Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Listen, I got some stuff to talk about. Let me relax. I'm in my car, y'all. I'm in the car. I'm noticing a lot of my videos been in the car lately because I've been doing a lot of moving around. Y'all notice I usually, all my videos usually be early in the morning, in the bed, at work, all that. But lately, I've been in the car. But listen, first thing first, if you have not yet subscribe to this channel, subscribe to the channel now, y'all. It's some good stuff going on around here. But listen, I got some stuff I want to talk about, and this probably is my first time talking about this, but it needs to be talked about. I'm sleepy, y'all. I've been up since 3, I think. This needs to be talked about more, and I'm gonna start talking about a lot of different things. Listen, it's so many different levels to living with HIV, to surviving HIV. It is so many. I'm gonna say this again. It is so many levels to living or surviving, or living and surviving HIV. And a lot of times we just look at the fact that I have HIV or she have HIV, and that's just so bad to us, or that's so bad to somebody that, turn this car off because I ain't got no gas for the record. So a lot of times people just look at one part to it, and there's so many things underneath the surface of the word HIV attached to anybody's life. You got the acceptance part to it. That is the biggest part for a person living with HIV is accepting that they are HIV positive. That part right there is alone. And not only that, that's so I'm getting excited even talking about it. I don't even understand why. Accepting that you are HIV positive could take years. It could take a decade. Some people never accept it. They just live with it and they'll never accept it. That's why, to me, living with and surviving something is totally different to me. Some people live with HIV and that's just it. They take their medicine and they act like it didn't happen. They're just living with it, period. But surviving it is something totally different to me. It means you are fighting that thing with all you got and you have accepted it. But that's totally different from what I'm talking about. I don't want to offer something else. But listen, acceptance is one thing, but a lot of people live it in secret. A lot of people live it in secret. A lot of people don't have HIV complications. They have mental problems towards it. The anxiety, the depression, the low energy, all those different type of things, suicidal thoughts, all of that. A lot of that we go through as people living with HIV. But this is the thing that I want to talk about. It's so many different things. But I'm gonna talk about these things right here. A lot of us that go through HIV, like I just said, we suffer from the mental part too. We don't suffer from no physical at all. We take our medicine, we take ourselves, we're fine. But I don't start yawning until I get on here. But a lot of us have kids, and a lot of us go through a whole lot of stuff mentally, and we have these kids to take care of. And I'm not coming for nobody. I'm just stating facts for myself and the people that I have counseled. And this is, I've been doing this for a while now, maybe like a year and a half. So this is not just like one person. This is like, I'm gonna say 40% of the people that I am counseling have went through this. A lot of people suffer from mental issues due to HIV, and it causes problems in their household. It causes problems with their relationship, their marriage, their parenting. Their parenting is what I'm going to talk about today. It causes a lot of problems with their parenting. And a lot of times the kids don't be knowing that mommy or daddy is going through something. Mommy or daddy has been diagnosed with HIV, and they going through a whole lot of things, let me say, for me, I wanted to live in secret forever. Listen, I did, y'all. I'm so serious. I wanted to live in secret forever. So I lived through my relationship. I didn't want to face the fact that I had HIV. In secret, I helped people and everything. But in my household, I ain't live that stuff. We didn't talk about it, nothing. I don't want that. But when things went on with my relationship, then it made me think about HIV, and it made me like sad and depressed and stuff. And then low key, at the surface, I never really act like it was a problem, but within myself, it always was an issue for me. Even though I didn't want to face it, deep down inside, I was facing it, and I was dying inside. And I wasn't emotionally available for my kids. I wasn't emotionally available for my mate. I wasn't emotionally available for friendships. It's just so many levels. But listen to kids, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Because I'm going to talk about the friendships too. I'm going to do more videos about this. But today is just the one. It's like so crazy because as I'm doing this video, I'm thinking of more videos is popping in my head to talk about to the levels of living with HIV. So many levels to this. But this mental part and this parenting, y'all. Parenting with HIV is not easy. It is not easy. And listen to me. A lot of y'all that follow me, I know it's HIV positive. And a lot of y'all may not be HIV positive. You may know somebody that's HIV positive. Your mother may be HIV positive, or your dad may be HIV positive. I really don't know. But y'all all follow me for a reason. I'm getting hot too. A lot of y'all follow me for a reason. Listen, if you somebody that's living with HIV, listen, I encourage you to get some counseling. I encourage you to get some counseling and get some counseling with your kids. That's what I encourage. I encourage you to get some counseling for yourself to help you accept what's going on in your life. And I encourage you to get some counseling with your children. It is very, very important. Do not wait, y'all. Do not wait. Don't take a chance and wait until your kids become adults or become teenagers and try to explain this to them. It could be okay, but I'm just telling you, it's a possibility if you wait to explain this stuff to your kids, you're going to cause a problem in the relationship with you and your kids. Because for kids, they really don't care what you're going through in your life. And it's really don't got nothing to do with them. That's your life and what you're going through. You're supposed to be able to be a mother and a father at all times. You're supposed to pull yourself together. And that's not an excuse because you're HIV positive and you're sad and depressed and that you don't want to get out of the bed. It's just not. It's no excuse. And I had to learn that. I had to learn that when my oldest son got older. And not only that, it's helping me understand it as I get clients that want to talk about parenting. So I'm still learning this in the process just by people coming to me wanting to talk about it. And I'm like, wow, these kids really be going through a lot. That's why I'm going to next year. Me and my kids is going to come out with children's book for the book. The name of the book is going to be My Mom Has HIV, to explain the situation that happened with me and my kids of how I told them I was HIV positive. And we're going to keep this going with these books for kids. And I know, listen, a lot of people can say kids don't need to know that. And I honestly believe that they don't. Small kids and kids that would not understand do not need to know, right? But at the same time, if I had to really think about it and make a choice right now with my kids, I think I told my son knew probably at 10. My girls, they found out around the same time. I think that me personally, for me, I wish I would have been able to sit my kids down in a healthier environment and in a healthier situation and explain to them my situation. I wish that I would have did it that way. I wish that I would have went to counseling and figured out myself and my life. And I wish I would have took and my doctor wanted to do this, but I wasn't ready. If I would have took the kids to the doctor, and we did a group family setting counseling session, and they helped me explain to my kids about HIV. They had a booklet and everything that will help the kids understand, but I wasn't ready. And when I told my kids, I told them from a negative place, right? It was a lot going on in my life, and I had to explain it to them so that they would not look at me bad, right? So I wish if I would have had to choose, I would have waited to maybe about 10 or 12 and take them to a healthy environment and a place of education, a place where they can get the knowledge of what HIV is and what's going on with me. I think I would have did it that way. So a lot of people may feel like they never want their kids to know. They just don't, and they're fine. They don't have mental issues due to HIV. They don't have physical. They're fine. And if that is your story, man, I commend you. But it's not a lot of our stories. A lot of us are suffering in silence. A lot of us, they mama don't know, they kids don't know, they dad don't know, they friend. A lot of people, nobody know they're HIV positive. And a lot of us struggle with our parenting. And we may think that we are the best mothers and fathers in the world, but we lack in certain areas, in which everybody lack in certain areas. But I'm just talking about in the sense of this. The reason why I made this video is because I know a lot of people are suffering in silence, and I know a lot of people don't want their kids or nobody to know that they are HIV positive. It's bad, right? Because of the stigma towards it. But listen to me. I won't want nobody to tell my kid, forget about everybody in this world. Forget about your man. Forget about your sister, your brother, your kids. I don't care. I mean, not your kids, but everybody else in the world. Forget about them. My kids is the most important thing to me right now because I'm going through a divorce. So that's over with. God, and then it's my kids. Ain't nothing in this world more important to me than my kids. I would never want my kids to learn about something that crucial. Is that crucial? I want my kids to learn about nothing that serious. And it don't be me that tell them. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it was a doctor. I don't care if it was a lawyer. I don't care with anybody with any letters behind their name. I don't care how educated they is. I want to be the one to tell my kids. That's just how I feel. And everybody ain't like that. Because, and I not only tell them about I am HIV positive, but what HIV mean. Because kids are innocent. They don't learn about HIV until they get to school and in health classes. I didn't learn about it until I was in school. My mama wasn't telling me no AIDS and HIV at home. My friends wasn't. We learned that at school. We learned what HIV was in school. What they told us it was, that's what it was. No, babe, not in my house. My little niece, nephew, they found out what it was. They found out for me. I told them what was going on. My son, right now, they ain't even got to that yet. He 9. But when they get to it, he already gonna know something about it because he know about it from me. I don't want nobody putting nothing, no type of seeds up in my kids or my family or nobody that I'm connected to. So I'm saying that to say, I think we need to really, really, really do some praying in this area for people that is parenting with HIV. We need to pray, y'all. Listen, y'all. Pray with me for people that's parenting with HIV. Everybody's story is not the same. Everybody going through different things. But I know for a fact, if you are suffering in silence and don't nobody know that you're HIV positive, and you are raising kids to the best of your ability, I know that's hard. Because you looking at all the time like, dang, my kids don't know I'm positive. Dang, how my kids going to look at me when they find out? What will they think of me when they find all of that? I'm sure you thinking of that. I'm sure of it. So we need to start praying for people that's parenting with HIV. I'm telling y'all, it is really crucial. Let me tell y'all the story. Let me tell y'all one reason why I did this video. I talked to this young lady about 3 days ago. Her son, no, it's her daughter. Both. It was her son and her daughter. Her son and her daughter is so disrespectful. And they love her. They love her. They would kill a brick for their mother. But they are so disrespectful to her at certain times, right? And she have younger children. So the lady has 4 older children and she has 2 younger children. Like the younger children is the children she had since she's been positive. And the 4 older ones, she had already had those. So she really went through a lot during the time of raising them. And now that she's a little better, she's raising the other kids different. But she still struggle with things, right? Them kids so disrespectful. When she called me and told me about it, I felt like crying. I felt like crying. But listen, this is the thing. The daughter was being so disrespectful to her. Checked her. Let me tell you, baby. Checked her. Checked her mama. She checked her mama, but she was right with everything she said. Right? And let me tell you what she said. Just because you had mental issues, that don't make, what she said, just because you had mental issues when I was growing up, that don't excuse anything. I know that hurt. I could imagine. I know me and my son, we done had plenty blowouts. He done said things hurt my soul and I probably never come back from. Make me feel sad just thinking about it. When this lady told me this, I cried inside for her because I know she was hurting. You can't take it back. It's no book on parenting. You can try your best to make sure your kids have everything. Make sure you have they have a roof over their head. You make sure that you teach them things. You install the right things in them. But they are going to turn into women and men with a brain of their own and not the brain that you gave them. That brain came out of your body, but that brain belonged to them. Right? So they learn and they think different. Everybody is different. So these are the most important people in our lives. So we have to figure out some type of way to help the kids heal from watching their mothers and fathers go through things, right? And that's why I wanted to make this video to help you guys understand that the kids need counseling too. I'm serious. If you are working, you might be coming to my channel because I uplift you and you wondering like whatever, however it make you feel watching my videos. And I thank you for watching. But if you have kids and you know deep down inside you struggle with some stuff that may affect your parenting, I'm telling you, your kids need counseling. I'm telling you, listen, my kids need counseling. But I'm glad that I already done got them counseling already. And they go once a year, so they're fine. I think everybody in the world needs counseling at some point. And not go sit down and tell somebody all your business. Counseling, you could just go and call a good friend and y'all have good dialogue and they give you good advice. Or you can call somebody. It's so many different ways to get counseling. You can get on a professional level. You can get on a hood level. You can get it however you get it. You know what I mean? But I think everybody needs counseling. That's why in my urban books, I'm going to always try to put the twist to counseling to it. Always. And Mrs. Williams, she's going to be the counselor somehow in all of the books. I'm going to connect them books so good that Mrs. Williams, she has to be in that counseling in some type of way, right? Because counseling is important. It's vital. Listen, counseling is so important to me. I'm going back to school to get my GED. And I'm going to go and get my associates and my master's degree. And I'm going to do this the right way. Like right now, people pay me $50 to have an hour session with me. And I love it. I enjoy it. This is just the knowledge that I just was born this way, right? I was born this way and I'm just naturally wise. I was born that way. And I've lived through HIV for 19 years. So I have some type of knowledge of helping people. But I want to help on a different level. I'm going to get my master's, period. It's no way around it. I'm 40. By the time I'm 50, I will have it, period. I honestly believe counseling is important. Everybody needs it. Everybody needs it. So in my books, it's going to be all across my books. So I wanted to send you this video. I made this video to encourage those that are living with HIV and suffering in silence to really take a look at your life today. If you have not never talked to nobody and you're just going through this alone and you need somebody to talk to, shoot me a text. I'm opening myself up today to text anybody that want to talk. We can talk. You don't even have to say your name. You can put the text me app on my phone and call me private. I mean, text me from an unknown number. I really don't care. But listen, we really need to get ourselves together because we have kids. That's all. That's just what this video is all about. We have to pull ourselves together and figure out how to accept our new faith and move forward with our life in whatever way. It's a new normal. It's a new day. We have to figure that out and become stronger in this area so that we can raise these kids and we can help them, because our kids is going to be scared. My kids still scared that something is going to, you mind you take your medicine? You know, they struggle with certain stuff from being worried about me. You know what I mean? So if I'm not together, I can't help them with what they feeling in regards to me having HIV. So listen, people that always ask me, how do you tell somebody that you're HIV positive? How do I date all that? It same flavor for telling your kids or telling anybody. The more educated you become about HIV and the more confident you become in living with HIV and surviving it, whoever you tell is gonna be fine. Telling your kids, telling your man, telling your coworker, anybody, because of the confidence that you have in yourself and God. It's so important. So important. So I encourage y'all, listen, to pull yourselves together and get some help for your life so that you can help these kids, because these kids, baby, these kids suffering in silence too. When they become adults and they be angry, they be sad, and they go through a whole lot of things because of what they watched their mothers and fathers go through, not even really knowing what it was. You see what I'm saying? And then on another note, that's all I want to talk about. My kids wrote a poem in my book that I'm dropping on World AIDS Day. That's so, and like, my kids, I'm expressing emotion to HIV, and my kids is going to express emotion too. And that's another reason why I'm doing this video, Parenting with HIV, because it goes with this book. My kids is going to show their emotions. One of my kids said something in the books made me sad, but those were her emotions, and that's how she felt about me. And it really made me sad, but I had to accept that that's what she felt. You see what I'm saying? But I'm still excited at the book, and I really hope you guys support the book for me and my kids, and I really hope you guys get yourselves together, y'all. Listen, I'm still getting myself together, and it's not even like get yourself together. No, everybody should want to become a better version of themselves. Who you was yesterday is over. Today, become a better version of you, so that your kids can be a better version of them. And whoever, your friends, your man, whoever in your life, when you become better, everything around you becomes better. But let's start with our kids, y'all. Let's start with our kids. Y'all, thank y'all for watching my video. I'm about to go. I'm at the furniture store. I'm getting new furniture, y'all. Showing out, getting some new stuff. I might do a little walkthrough. If y'all want me to do a little walkthrough of my little new stuff I'm gonna get, y'all put it in the comments. Let me see if I get like 4 people that say they want to see my little bootleg stuff when I get it, I'll do a little, I don't know what it's called. It's not a haul. So what would it be? Living room furniture? I don't know. I'll do one if I get like 4 people that say they want to do it. But y'all listen, y'all enjoy y'all Monday, and do not forget to love on yourself today. Love on yourself today. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Whatever you do today gets you closer to being better, to being happy, to be loving, and to being forgiving. Y'all enjoy y'all day.